Is it just me, or does anyone else think that Jazwares series of Sonic figures are just so sick? Now, I know that a lot of different manufacturers have had the Sonic license over the years, with Jakks Pacific being the current holder of the license, but there's just something about Jazwares line that just hasn't been replicated. Now, at the forefront, these figures are just simply really high quality figures of Sonic & Co. But the thing that makes them so unique is the extreme amount of posability that they have. Even though the amount of joints and movable parts make these characters look oddly buff for Sonic characters, they still look cool, and the amount of customization just adds to this. I had a bunch of these figures when I was a kid, and even though I don't have them anymore, I still remember playing with them for hours and hours on end. Something that has always stood out to me about their run of Sonic figures, outside of the extreme amount of posability of course, is just the amount of unique characters that were made for the line. I always thought it was really cool seeing figures of Vector and Storm. I think it's just so cool that Jazwares decided to make these far more obscure characters in the figures, and one of my favorite things that they did was create smaller lines of figures based off of the games that were releasing at the time. I remember getting so excited when I finally found the Werehog figure and absolutely loving it, and I think the fact that they made a Sonic and the Black Knight figure is just so cool. This line was also running right smack in the middle of Sonic's 20th anniversary, so of course we got a bunch of figures celebrating that. I love the fact that we got so many figures based around classic Sonic, and I love the fact that all this stuff released during the hype cycle for Sonic Generations. However, as it seems to go with most Sonic toy lines, after having the line for about 6 years, Jazware lost the license in 2014 when it transferred over to Tomy. Despite this, I still have a lot of fond memories for Jazware's run on the Sonic series, and they are without a doubt my favorite Sonic figures ever released.